Hello and welcome back to Cello from the Beginning. This is the first regular video on Little Hans, where we're going to learn the first two lines. You should already have completed the introduction to Little Hans, which is the previous video in the Cello from the Beginning playlist. So if you haven't already done that, if you found this video on a search, go back to the playlist and look at that video first, because it has technical instruction that will help you play this piece easily and well. As always, the link to the sheet music is in the description, and there is a link to the Sound Slice interactive lesson in the description as well. So we're going to learn the first half of this piece, the first 8 measures, and it sounds like this. I'll just play through it once. Now, if you were paying attention carefully, you will realize why we practiced the things that we practiced in the introductory lesson. So we have that rhythm, the 2 quarter notes followed by a half note. We have that in 6 out of the 8 measures that we're learning today. So we have that many times. And then also you will have heard the string crossings that we practiced, both the A to 3rd finger on the D and the other direction, and of course our 4th finger going up the scale, that string crossing. So let's start right from the beginning and let's look at the first 2 measures. And the notes we have here, we begin with A, D3, then 4-1-1. Right? So slowly, ready, and A, 3, 3 for a half note, 4-1-1. The only real challenge there is that string crossing. That's the tricky part. So let's try it again, a little faster. 1, 2, ready, and A, 3, 3, hold, 4, 1, 1, hold. One more time, and then we'll go on. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 3, 3, hold, 4, 1, 1, hold. Okay, now we have our half scale. D, 1, 3, 4, A, I bet you can do that. Let's try it together. Ready, and D. 1, 3, 4. Here it is. A. You may notice, if you can see, if your screen is big enough, that I'm not taking my left hand away from the D string when I get to that open A. I am letting up the pressure, and I'm lifting my fingers up slightly so that they're not dragging on the A string. If you get that sound, it's because your fingers are touching the A string, even though you're trying to play the D. You're leaning over this. So I just tilt up slightly. That keeps my hand in position versus doing this. Now my hand is completely off the string and I've got to find it again. And there's always a danger anytime we go away from the string and come back that we'll go high or low or just miss the angle somehow. So this way, all 4 fingers are still in contact with the D string and ready to play the next figure. So just a small technical detail there. So let's try these 2 measures one more time. Up the scale, ready, and D. 1, 3, 4, A, hold. All right, let's put the first 4 measures together now. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 3, 3, hold, 4, 1, 1, hold. how'd you do? I hope you got it. If you had trouble, then just pause now and work on that first line until you can play it smoothly, in the correct rhythm, and without having any difficulties. When you're done with that, you're ready to go on to the second line. Now the second line begins with the same notes as the first line. The first two measures are almost identical. Let me play them for you. What was different? Listen and watch. Did you catch it? Was there a difference in the notes? No, same notes. A, 3, 3 on D, 4, 1, 1. What was different? I started at the tip with an up bow. Why? Because that's where I end the previous line. Right? The notes we just learned, that fourth measure, I'm now at the tip. So going on, I have to start up bow. That's why we practiced both directions of that string crossing, not just down, up, but also up, down. So here we are, same notes, A, D3, 4, 1, but starting with an up bow. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, and A, 3, 3, long, 4, 1, 1, long. All right, you should know those notes pretty well by now. Let's do it one more time to practice the bowing, starting at the tip. 2, ready, and A, 3, 3, long, 4, 1, 1, long. Okay, now the next two measures, measures 7 and 8, have the same rhythm as measures 3 and 4, but different notes. I'll play it. Instead of a D scale, we have a D arpeggio. We're playing the notes of the chord D major rather than the scale. D, F sharp, A, F sharp. So we have D, starting up bow, D, 3, A, another A, back to D3, D3, D3 half note. This is another place where you'll notice when I go up for that open A, I don't take my fingers away. I just tilt up slightly so I'm not dragging on the A string. Let's try it together. D, 3, A, D3, again, and a long note. Let's go a little faster. We have two string crossings almost back to back. Cross, cross. So trickier. Ready, and D, 3, pivot, A, pivot, 3, 3, 3. All right, if you're comfortable with that, then let's try and put the whole second line together. So we're starting up bow, remember, because that's where we ended the first line. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 3, 3, 4, 1, 1, then D, 3, A, D3. Okay, practice that second line, those measures 5 through 8. Make sure you've got them smooth, all the string crossings are clean. Then first and second line, measures 1 through 8 together. Let's try it at that tempo. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 3, 3, 4, 1, 1, scale. D, 1, 3, 4, A, and A, 3, 3, hold, 4, 1, 1, arpeggio. D, 3, A, Okay, you're going to practice that until you've got those first lines smoothly together. And I'm going to play it one more time without me talking, just to give you a reference recording that you can practice along with, or you can go over to SoundSlice. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, you are ready now, if you've mastered that, to move on to the next video, which has bars 9 through 16 of Little Hans. We'll see you there.